Hey, what's up, family? It's your boy Crow, and welcome to a special edition of Balcony TV. Now, normally we bring you indie bands from the area of Nashville, and old and new, it doesn't matter. But today, I would like to introduce you to some friends of ours that are doing special and extraordinary things locally here in Nashville, like my boy Nick Alden. Nick, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad you
For
come do
having
the
us.
show with us real quick. Now, what is Isabella Water?
Isabella Water is a socially responsible water company, and it's founded upon the principle that everyone deserves clean water. So what we're doing is selling these metal canteen water bottles to raise money to build wells in Africa and Asia. And the need behind it is the stats are 1 in 8 people around the world don't have safe drinking water, and it only costs $20 per person to build a well in Africa. So when you start to think about that, 1 in 8 people, that's a pretty ridiculous number, I'd let the sink run for 5 minutes just to heat up this morning, and here we are with 1 in 8 people around the world without safe water. And so, the deal is we've built a $10 donation into the price of each of these bottles, and for every 2 bottles we sell, 1 person in Africa will get clean drinking water for 20 years. It's a pretty cool program.
That is pretty cool. That's awesome. So where did you come up with the idea of Isabella Water?
It's funny, it's been a slow evolution. I used to work in private equity real estate, and I worked for a company that bought and sold apartment complexes, and I was on the road all the time. Like that movie Up in the Air, what I'm talking about? It was kind of like that. So I'd wake up in the morning in the hotel room, and I'd open a bottle of water, and I'd get to security and have to throw out the half-full bottle, and then I'd go through security, buy another one for $37 or whatever stupid number they're going to charge me. I was going through 5 water bottles a day, and so I got to travel to places like Portland and Boulder, Colorado, progressive, crunchy towns where everyone uses one of these bottles. And so I started to think about it. Why don't people in the South, in cities like Nashville, why doesn't everyone use one of these bottles? And so I started to go through the math and play around with it. And that's when I got introduced to this organization in New York called Charity Water. And they first turned me on to the 1 in 8 stats and the $20 per person stats. And so what I decided to do was create this self-sustaining business to fund those well-building projects, and more importantly, it'll give people a reason to start using reusable water bottles. So make them feel good about what they drink.
So tell us about the bottles.
Yeah, man. They are made with 18/8 stainless steel. It's the highest food quality stainless steel you can get. They're BPA free, toxin free. Totally healthy, and we think they're pretty sexy. We think it's a cool design, and yeah, we like them.
All right, so when I saw you coming up to the building today, you was driving this truck, and I saw this logo, and I was like, that's awesome. That's an awesome logo. Tell me about that.
Oh, dude, the logo. I'm so pumped about the logo. It started, there's this website called CrowdSpring, and CrowdSpring, here's your free plug, but I love it. We put this contest up there and put a description of the company and told them what we wanted, and we got entries, 450 entries from 27 countries, and the guy who won the contest was actually from Indonesia. He's the guy who designed this logo right there, and so, it's sort of the first example of our global collaboration. We're pretty pumped about it.
That's awesome. I mean, that's cool that people responded just to the contest for the logo thing. So you can imagine, this is a great product. It's going to get a lot of response to it. Now, there's a tour. Can you tell me about that tour?
Yeah, man. The tour is set to launch September 1st, and we're calling it the Buy Locally, Give Globally tour. And we got sponsored by Keystone RV, the largest towable trailer company in the country, and they've given us this ridiculous 23-foot camper trailer. And me and a buddy are taking off, and we're going to 10 target markets all around the U.S. We're going to be at events like Austin City Limits, the nation's triathlon in Washington, D.C., which is the largest triathlon in the country, Santa Fe Film Festival, a bunch of different stuff. So on top of that, what we're doing is making sales calls at locally owned retailers, the camping stores, the outfitters, the yoga studios, health food stores, all those locally owned mom and pop stores around the country.
Now I heard you have some fun stunts along the tour.
Yeah, man. I actually don't have any fun stunts. We're gonna get the bottles to do some cool stuff. They're gonna jump out of planes. They're gonna go kite surfing. They're gonna go paddling. All this crazy stuff. They'll see Mount Rushmore. Different things like that. Really, I think that's what our brand is all about, and it's going to be lived through these bottles. Life is meant to be experienced and to be lived, and there can be some fun adventures, and so there'll be some cool videos. We're pretty excited about it.
It does sound like fun. That's one of the things I was reading on your bullets about your company. It sounds like a blast, and you have a lot of new exciting programs. Like, I mean, tell me about those programs, because I'm kind of interested in those.
Yeah, man. We haven't really rolled out all of the ways to get people involved yet, but one of the things that's coming is in next year, and just starting in January, we're going to have contests. There'll be some along the tour, so stay tuned for those. But this one is a good example. We're going to take different divisions of schools, like the SEC or Ivy League or Big Ten, you name it, and pit different groups within their conferences against each other and have maybe a bottle selling contest. And the group that sells the most bottles is going to get to come with us next summer to Africa to see the wells that their specific bottles do.
That's cool. So your focus is mainly the college student demographic area? That's what you're looking for?
It's funny. This concept doesn't translate to one person. It's, it makes sense to everybody, whether it's a college student, a hipster, a soccer mom, or a cowboy. I don't care who you are. Everyone should understand that everybody deserves clean water.
Now, the values that your company promotes is health, environment, and altruism. Now, we all understand altruism, but explain to me more about health and environment.
Yeah, 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated, and there are all kinds of studies that show that. And so, what we're trying to do is create a fun movement where if you're carrying one of these around, you're going to drink more water. You just will. More importantly, it's what you drink out of really matters. If you leave a plastic bottle in the sun filled with water, the molecules in the bottle will start to break down, and toxins like BPA can leach into the water. The American Medical Association shows that can lead to heart disease, diabetes, even obesity. And so, there are a lot of really tangible reasons why you want to do that. More importantly, if you take all the plastic bottles that Americans consumed over the last year and stack them end on end, they'll wrap around the globe 190 times. And that's a really ridiculous number.
That's awesome.
We got to change that.
Well, I learned a lot in this segment about water and dehydration, man. I hope my viewers learned a lot just like me. Is there anything else you're excited about you want to tell us?
Yeah, man, the store is going to be really exciting. There are easier ways to do it and build our brand, but there definitely aren't more fun ways. And we got some crazy videos coming out and all kinds of fun stuff. I want people to log onto our website, come and follow us on Twitter, check out our Facebook page. It's gonna be pretty fun, and definitely want as many people to get involved in this as possible, because that's the only way we're gonna make a difference.
That's cool, man. Thanks again, Nick.
Great.
Again, make sure you guys click on Balcony TV and hit up his website, which is www.isabellawater.org, and follow the videos. I'm gonna be following them, because I want to join them. I want to put a fake name, and I want to win. I want to go to Africa and build a well. I just think that'd be really cool. But again, Nick, man, thanks for the lesson.
Cool.
And thanks for doing something wonderful for your community and in the world. And we need more people like you. You know what I'm saying?
We're just psyched to be here, man. How cool is this?
It's our beautiful city, Nashville.
Thanks for having us.
It's Balcony TV. I'm your boy Crow. Make sure you click on us again. Out.